press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Now, Narendra Modi is making the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to the Palestinian territories. He's meeting Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. The trip to the West Bank is part of a three-nation tour to strengthen ties with the Middle East. Earlier, he laid a wreath on the tomb of former Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. Bernard Smith joins us now live from Ramallah. Bernard, so let's talk first about the Palestinians. What are they hoping to get out of this trip?
Well, Darren, Narendra Modi is 1 hour into a short 3-hour visit here to the occupied West Bank, the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister. Last year, Modi visited Israel, and ordinarily off the back of a visit to Israel, foreign leaders tend to make a visit to the West Bank. India didn't do that last year. It is separately visiting the West Bank now. The Palestinians happy that the Indian Prime Minister is making his first visit here. They might like to have seen him last year, but nevertheless, the relationships have changed. The Palestinians have long been friends and allies of the Indians, and they're hoping from this visit at least a commitment perhaps from Narendra Modi to align himself with some sort of grouping, some sort of forum that might take forward any sort of prospect of talks with the Israelis. They're looking for independent arbiters after they decided that the Americans could no longer be trusted to act independently between Israel and the Palestinians after Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. So the Palestinians have been talking to the European Union, to the Russians, to the Chinese, and now the Indians try and form some sort of forum that would help arbitrate any sort of discussions in the future with the Israelis. So that's what the Palestinians might be hoping for here, Darren.
And Bernard, what's your broader assessment about India's priorities here? I mean, as you told us earlier, they are vocal supporters of the Palestinians, but it also seems that Israel has become important too.
Well, yeah, over the decades, though, that relationship really has changed. India was the first non-Arab state to recognize the state of Palestine back in 1988, and then they saw their relationship with the Palestinians through the prism of colonialism. India had been colonized by the British, and they believed that the Palestinian territories were being colonized by Zionists. But Indians' priorities have changed. It's a modernizing economy, and 41% now of Israelis' defense exports go to India. India, the biggest arms importer in the world. So India and Israel have a very important relationship there, just on trade and defense, have strong technology ties. So for India, the improving relationship, the relationship with Israel is very important. Modi and Netanyahu are also very close friends, from a similar allies, from a similar side of the spectrum. So the Palestinians.
All right, obviously having some small problems there with Bernard Smith in Ramallah. Let's move on.